The world we live in is filled with mysteries. Some phenomena defy logic and challenge our understanding of reality. These unexplained events often spark our curiosity and make us wonder, are they real? Or are they just products of our imagination? In this video, we'll explore the science behind some of the most famous unexplained phenomena. We'll dive deep into the data, scrutinize the evidence, and discover whether these mysteries are real or simply figments of our collective imagination. Let's embark on this journey to uncover the truth behind the unexplained. 1. Ghosts and hauntings. Ghosts have been a part of human culture for millennia. Stories of spirits, apparitions, and haunted locations are prevalent across the globe, transcending cultures and time periods. But what does science say about ghosts? The psychology of fear and suggestion. One explanation for ghost sightings involves the psychology of fear and suggestion. Studies have shown that when people are in environments they believe to be haunted, they are more likely to experience strange phenomena. This is known as the expectancy effect, where our expectations shape our experiences. In a 2014 study published in the Journal of Parapsychology, participants were more likely to report ghostly encounters when they were told they were entering a haunted house, even if the location was completely ordinary. Infrasound and its effects. Another scientific explanation for ghost sightings involves infrasound, sound waves that are below the range of human hearing, typically below 20 Hz. Infrasound can cause feelings of unease, anxiety, and even hallucinations. In a study conducted by physicist Vic Tandy, infrasound was found to be responsible for many ghostly experiences in a laboratory setting. The vibrations from infrasound can resonate with human organs, particularly the eyes, leading to visual disturbances that can be mistaken for ghostly apparitions. Electromagnetic fields, EMF, and paranormal perception. Electromagnetic fields, EMF, are another factor that has been linked to ghost sightings. Some researchers believe that fluctuations in EMF can affect brain function, leading to experiences that are interpreted as paranormal. A 2010 study in the Journal of Consciousness Studies found that participants exposed to EMF reported sensations of being watched or touched, feelings commonly associated with hauntings. However, skeptics argue that these experiences are simply the brain's way of processing ambiguous sensory information. So, are ghosts real or not? While personal experiences of ghost sightings are often compelling, the scientific explanations suggest that these phenomena may be more about how our brains and bodies react to certain stimuli rather than evidence of the supernatural. The combination of psychological factors, infrasound, and electromagnetic fields can create experiences that feel very real, even if there's no actual ghost involved. 2. UFO and extraterrestrial life. UFO sightings have fascinated people for decades, with reports of strange lights and unidentified flying objects dating back centuries. But are these sightings evidence of extraterrestrial life, or is there a more mundane explanation? The history of UFO sightings. The modern UFO phenomenon began in 1947 when pilot Kenneth Arnold reported seeing 9 mysterious flying objects near Mount Rainier in Washington. This event sparked a wave of UFO sightings across the United States, and the term flying saucer entered popular culture. Since then, thousands of UFO sightings have been reported worldwide, with some becoming well-documented cases like the Roswell incident and the Phoenix Lights. Possible explanations: natural phenomena and human error. Many UFO sightings can be attributed to natural phenomena or human error. For example, misidentifications of planets, stars, or weather balloons are common. In 1969, the U.S. Air Force's Project Blue Book concluded that the vast majority of UFO sightings could be explained by conventional objects or phenomena, with only a small percentage remaining unexplained. The role of cognitive biases, such as pattern recognition and confirmation bias, also play a significant role in UFO sightings. The human brain is wired to recognize patterns, even when none exist. This tendency can lead people to interpret random visual or auditory stimuli as something meaningful, like a UFO. Additionally, confirmation bias causes people to pay more attention to information that supports their beliefs while ignoring evidence that contradicts them. Recent developments. The Pentagon's UFO reports. In recent years, the topic of UFO has gained renewed attention due to the release of videos by the U.S. Department of Defense showing unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP. These videos, recorded by military pilots, show objects moving in ways that defy conventional physics. In 2021, the Pentagon released a report acknowledging the existence of UAP but stated that there is insufficient evidence to conclude whether they are extraterrestrial in origin. So, are UFO real? While many UFO sightings can be explained by natural or human-made phenomena, the existence of UAP recorded by the military remains a mystery. The lack of concrete evidence makes it difficult to draw definitive conclusions, but the possibility of extraterrestrial life continues to captivate the imagination of people worldwide. 3. Near-death experiences, NDE. Near-death experiences, NDE, are profound events reported by people who have come close to death. Common features of NDE include seeing a bright light, feeling a sense of peace, and encountering deceased loved ones. But what is the scientific explanation behind these experiences? The neuroscience of near-death experiences. One explanation for NDE is that they are the result of brain activity during the dying process. A 2013 study published in Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences found that rats displayed a surge of brain activity just before death, suggesting that a similar process could occur in humans. This heightened brain activity could create vivid hallucinations that are interpreted as an NDE. The role of oxygen deprivation, or hypoxia, is another factor that may contribute to near-death experiences. When the brain is deprived of oxygen, it can cause a range of symptoms, including tunnel vision, out-of-body experiences, and feelings of euphoria. These symptoms are strikingly similar to those reported during NDE. A 2009 study in critical care found that patients who experienced oxygen deprivation were more likely to report NDE, suggesting a link between the two. Cultural influences on near-death experiences. Interestingly, the content of near-death experiences often reflects the cultural and religious beliefs of the individual. For example, people from Christian backgrounds often report encountering Jesus or angels, while those from Hindu backgrounds might see deities or ancestors. This suggests that NDE are not universal experiences but are shaped by the individual's beliefs and expectations. So, what do near-death experiences tell us? While near-death experiences are often interpreted as evidence of an afterlife, the scientific explanation suggests that they may be the result of brain activity and oxygen deprivation during the dying process. However, the subjective nature of these experiences means that they remain deeply personal and open to interpretation. 4. Cryptids and legendary creatures. Cryptids, or creatures whose existence is not supported by scientific evidence, have long captured the human imagination. From Bigfoot to the Loch Ness Monster, these legendary creatures are the subject of countless stories and sightings. But is there any truth to these tales? The Bigfoot phenomenon. Bigfoot, also known as Sasquatch, is one of the most famous cryptids in the world. Reports of a large, hairy, ape-like creature roaming the forests of North America date back centuries. Despite numerous sightings and even video footage, there has been no conclusive evidence to prove Bigfoot's existence. The science of misidentification. Many Bigfoot sightings can be explained by misidentification of known animals, such as bears. In a 2017 study published in PLOS One, researchers used DNA analysis to test hair samples attributed to Bigfoot. The results showed that all of the samples came from known animals, including bears, wolves, and deer. This suggests that people are seeing familiar animals in unusual circumstances and interpreting them as Bigfoot. The Loch Ness Monster, fact or fiction? The Loch Ness Monster, or Nessie, is another famous cryptid that has eluded capture for centuries. The first recorded sighting of Nessie dates back to the 6th century, and the legend has persisted ever since. Despite numerous investigations and sonar scans of Loch Ness, no evidence of a large creature has been found. Possible explanations: eels and optical illusions. One explanation for Nessie sightings is the presence of large eels in Loch Ness. Eels can grow to significant sizes and could be mistaken for a larger creature. Additionally, optical illusions caused by the loch's unique lighting and water conditions can create the appearance of a large, moving object on the surface. So, what is the mystery of cryptids? While the existence of cryptids like Bigfoot and the Loch Ness Monster remains unproven, the fascination with these creatures continues. The combination of misidentification, optical illusions, and cultural storytelling likely contributes to the persistence of these legends. 5. The Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle, also known as the Devil's Triangle, is a region in the western part of the North Atlantic Ocean where numerous ships and aircraft have mysteriously disappeared. But is there something supernatural at work, or is there a more logical explanation? The history of the Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle first gained public attention in the 1950s, when several high-profile disappearances were reported in the area. These incidents, including the loss of Flight 19 in 1945, fueled speculation about the region's dangers. Over the years, the Bermuda Triangle has become synonymous with unexplained disappearances, leading to a range of theories about what might be causing them. Natural explanations. Weather and oceanography. Many of the incidents in the Bermuda Triangle can be attributed to natural factors, such as severe weather and ocean currents. The area is prone to sudden storms, which can create dangerous conditions for ships and aircraft. Additionally, the Gulf Stream, a powerful ocean current, flows through the Bermuda Triangle and can quickly carry debris away from the area, making it difficult to locate wreckage. Methane hydrates and sinkholes. Another theory involves methane hydrates, large deposits of methane gas trapped in the ocean floor. When these deposits destabilize, they can release large amounts of gas, reducing the density of the water and causing ships to sink. This process, known as a methane blowout, could explain some of the disappearances in the Bermuda Triangle. However, there is limited evidence to support this theory, and it remains speculative. Human error and navigational challenges. Human error and navigational challenges are also significant factors in Bermuda Triangle incidents. The area is known for its magnetic anomalies, which can interfere with compasses and other navigational instruments. Additionally, the vastness of the region and the lack of landmarks make it easy for pilots and sailors to become disoriented, leading to accidents. The Bermuda Triangle demystified. While the Bermuda Triangle has a reputation for being a dangerous and mysterious place, most of the incidents in the area can be explained by natural factors, human error, and navigational challenges. The region's notoriety is likely a result of sensationalized stories and the human tendency to seek explanations for the unexplained. 6. Psychic abilities and ESP. Psychic abilities, including extrasensory perception, ESP, have been a subject of fascination and debate for centuries. Claims of telepathy, clairvoyance, and precognition have captured the public's imagination, but is there any scientific evidence to support these abilities? The history of psychic research. The study of psychic abilities, known as parapsychology, began in the late 19th century with the establishment of the Society for Psychical Research in London. Researchers conducted experiments to test claims of psychic phenomena, including telepathy and clairvoyance. Despite some promising results, the field has struggled to gain acceptance within the scientific community due to the lack of reproducible evidence. The Ganzfeld experiment. One of the most well-known studies in parapsychology is the Ganzfeld experiment, which tests for telepathy by isolating participants in sensory deprivation conditions. In these experiments, a sender attempts to transmit information to a receiver, who is in a separate location. Some studies have reported statistically significant results, suggesting the possibility of telepathy. However, critics argue that methodological flaws and statistical anomalies may account for these findings. The role of confirmation bias and cold reading. Skeptics of psychic abilities often point to confirmation bias and cold reading as explanations for seemingly accurate psychic readings. Confirmation bias leads people to remember hits and forget misses, while cold reading involves using subtle cues to make educated guesses about a person's life. A 2012 study in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that people are more likely to believe in psychic abilities when they receive a reading that aligns with their expectations, even if the reading was generated randomly. The challenges of replicating psychic phenomena. One of the biggest challenges in proving the existence of psychic abilities is the lack of reproducibility. Many studies that claim to have found evidence of ESP fail to replicate their results when conducted by independent researchers. This has led to skepticism within the scientific community, with some researchers arguing that the findings may be due to chance or experimental bias. So, are psychic abilities real? While some studies have suggested the possibility of psychic abilities, the lack of consistent, reproducible evidence makes it difficult to draw definitive conclusions. The human mind is capable of remarkable feats, but whether these include true psychic abilities remains an open question. 7. Spontaneous human combustion, SHC. Spontaneous human combustion, SHC, is one of the most bizarre and unsettling phenomena ever reported. It involves the sudden and unexplained combustion of a human body without an external source of ignition. But is SHC real, or is there a more plausible explanation? The history of SHC cases. Reports of SHC date back to the 17th century, with one of the most famous cases being that of Mary Reeser in 1951. Reeser was found almost completely incinerated in her home, with only her lower leg remaining intact. The surrounding furniture and objects showed little damage, leading to speculation that she had spontaneously combusted. The wick effect theory. The most widely accepted explanation for SHC is the wick effect theory. This theory suggests that a person's clothing can act like a wick in a candle, soaking up melted body fat and allowing it to burn slowly over time. The heat from a small flame, such as a cigarette, could ignite the clothing, and the burning fat would provide the fuel for the fire. This process could explain why some bodies are almost completely consumed while the surroundings remain relatively undamaged. Debunking SHC myths. Scientific investigations into SHC cases have often revealed plausible causes of ignition, such as cigarettes, candles, or other open flames. In many cases, the victims were found to be intoxicated or incapacitated, which could explain why they were unable to extinguish the flames. A 2002 study in the International Journal of Forensic Science found that in almost all reported SHC cases, there was a plausible source of ignition, casting doubt on the idea of spontaneous combustion. The role of confirmation bias and sensationalism. The persistence of SHC as a phenomenon can be attributed in part to confirmation bias and sensationalism. Media coverage of SHC cases often emphasizes the mysterious and unexplained aspects, while downplaying or ignoring the more mundane explanations. This has helped to perpetuate the myth of SHC, even though scientific evidence suggests that it is highly unlikely. Spontaneous human combustion demystified. While the idea of SHC is certainly intriguing, the scientific evidence points to more conventional explanations for these cases. The wick effect theory, along with the presence of external ignition sources, provides a plausible explanation for most, if not all, reported SHC incidents. 8. The intersection of science and mystery. Throughout history, unexplained phenomena have captivated the human imagination. From ghosts and UFOs to psychic abilities and spontaneous human combustion, these mysteries challenge our understanding of the world and fuel our desire to explore the unknown. The importance of skepticism and critical thinking. While it's tempting to believe in the supernatural or paranormal, it's important to approach these phenomena with skepticism and critical thinking. Scientific inquiry has shown that many unexplained events can be attributed to natural causes, cognitive biases, or simple misinterpretations. By applying the scientific method, we can separate fact from fiction and gain a deeper understanding of the world around us. The power of the human mind. One of the most fascinating aspects of unexplained phenomena is the role of the human mind. Our brains are incredibly complex and capable of generating powerful experiences, from vivid hallucinations to deep-seated beliefs in the paranormal. Understanding how our minds work can shed light on why we perceive certain phenomena as mysterious or unexplainable. The ongoing search for answers. While many unexplained phenomena have been demystified by science, there are still mysteries that elude explanation. The search for answers continues, driven by our innate curiosity and desire to explore the unknown. As science advances, we may one day uncover the truth behind some of these enduring mysteries. Are they real? In the end, the question of whether unexplained phenomena are real is a complex one. Some phenomena may have rational explanations, while others may remain mysteries for years to come. What is clear is that the human fascination with the unknown will continue to inspire exploration, discovery, and a deeper understanding of the world we live in. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the science behind unexplained phenomena. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the mysteries of our world. And remember, the truth is out there, if we have the courage to seek it.